Good afternoon. Happy Friday. I've decided to do another golden wreath. Very excited about this one. So getting close here with my Bolder Colors paint. Okay. I'm going to do one of these half wreaths in gold and then the other florals. So let's start there. I want to use red cabbage blue. Beautiful blue. Okay, I think I'm happy with this one. Maybe something here, like this. Tish, you are really looking that flower type, loving it, yeah? I was looking back at old wreaths that I did, and I had a similar type flower to that. I'm like, oh yeah, I used to like them. Let's do some more. Butterfly Kisses, you just started to watercolor paint, never painted before. That was how I started as well, just with watercolor. And I did try gouache, but I came back to watercolor. Never really left it. Just my absolute favorite. Ah, Tish, you're liking it. Not loving it yet. Okay. Yes, it is a beloved medium for sure. Okay, so I got these really cool grayish blue florals. Gonna have to add some greens. Thank you, Tish. I'm just kidding. Olivia, hello again. I'm so happy to hear that you're back into watercolor. That is awesome. I just can't stay away from florals. I do want to challenge myself to do more simple landscapes, but this just makes me happy. And Rustic Farm Wife, you just got a small watercolor kit and you haven't started. Well, now's a great time. It doesn't take too long to paint with watercolors. And Chain 9, hello, welcome. Okay, let's get some pretty bleeds in with these florals. That's the petals brush there. Tish, wise words. That's what art is all about. It must make you happy. Very, very true. no sense in doing it if it's not bringing you joy. What brand of watercolors do you prefer? As a total beginner, I used Winsor and Newton Cotman colors. I really loved them. I could mix a lot with just a few tubes of color, and price wasn't too bad for the beginner sets. Now I just use handmade colors, and I noticed a difference in my art when I switched and upgraded to handmade watercolors. I consider it a big upgrade. I do have professional watercolors. They're not too dissimilar, so I don't find myself reaching for them. I just love the colors that I can get with handmade colors. Plus, I feel like I'm supporting people, not just money going to a company. So bolder colors is what I'm using right now. I also love KMS watercolors. You know, I'm a fan of their metallic paints. Mackenzie, yes, my students love the cards. Thank you for asking. Trying to add a little bit to this wreath without weighing it down too much. So I'm just trying to go for some fun organic leaves using the petals brush. Marissa, yeah. Brand new beginner. They're handmade colors. You can get them in little sample sizes, dot cards, things like that, and they're beginner friendly. I'll show you the size of some of these dots in the start card. So I've been using these quite a bit in the last month, and there's a little dent that you can see I've used them, but there's also a lot of paint on there. And so that way you get to try out different colors. So these are some bolder color dot cards. My brushes, the brushes that I'm using in this one are from Princeton. So I've got my Princeton Petals Brush 8 that I'm using right now. Instead of just for petals, I use it for leaves as well. Let's see. Trying to decide what else I want to do with this one. Possibly going in with another layer of that dusty blue and make an outer layer that pops here and here. But I want to make sure that that bottom layer is completely dry before I go and do that, because there's not too much definition between these unfolded petals here that are reaching out towards us and then these. So that's what I'd like to do right there, but I have got to wait just a tiny bit. I like my start to my leaves here. I'm tempted, I want to leave some area that's just gold up there. Olivia, do you come up with these designs on the spot? And if so, did that take time? All the lives that you see me do here are on the spot. So the only preparation I did for this was thinking I'd like to do some more florals that are blue. I didn't decide what style flower there would be or anything beyond that. And I've been enjoying this little wreath hack here with the gold. So the other ones, let's see, like this one, similar start, right, with the gold, and then floral continuation. Let's see this one, right? That is the way I painted it. As for composition, I like some balance, just visually, three big things. This kind of makes a nice triangle, lighter in some areas, a little bit of symmetry, and then a little bit of something different, right? So a little bit of symmetry here with the blue across from each other and the pink across from each other. The gold leaves are not balanced. So yeah, it took me a couple years to get to this point where I can do that and really love what I make for most of the time. There's very few paintings that I walk away feeling unhappy with. Okay, butterfly kisses. Your tape rips your paper when you pull it off. Any tips? I do have a few. I like Holbein tape, so quality tape will help, and then quality paper also helps. So 100% cotton paper, and then a nice paper tape like this. If you have a hairdryer or heating tool and you kind of run it along, it helps the adhesive come up, so you're not taking paper away with it as much, and just be kind of gentle when you do that. I know the type of paper really matters. So my handmade Leather Village paper, I just accept for a fact that some of it is going to come off if I use tape. So I don't usually tape edges on that. I kind of go in knowing that's going to be a loose one, and I'm probably not going to tape my edges off. It's just not going to look as good. So kind of getting to know your paper helps with that, I think. Okay, I feel like that is enough time for me to go in and add a tiny bit more blue. The paper that you have is called Press Surface 140 pounds. Cold press. Oh, I got you. Cold press surface. I see. Now, I also prefer cold press paper. That's what this is. 140 pounds as well. I don't think that I have ever used tape on this particular paper, though. This brand of tape that I've used has given me no troubles, though. No problem. I just really love this blue. Okay, I'm not gonna mess with them too much more. I like the white space that I was able to retain on that one. And then I do want to add something else to this. I'm thinking vanilla berries, little vanilla berries in the leaves, and maybe one extra leaf on the left. Okay. I have to go dig for my vanilla. Cannot find the exact color I'm looking for. I don't know where I put it, but I have a similar color. Oh, no, I found it. I found it right here in January. Not the palette I was looking for, but found the exact color I was looking for. Rustic Farm Wife, have you ever made a small calendar of your work? I have not done that. I haven't even made prints of my art. I've sold originals, whether original watercolor cards or original finished pieces. What month would this be if I was going to go into a calendar? Is this a January piece? Bailey, you see February here? Could be January. I have so many pieces from February last year that I absolutely love. I definitely went all in with the pink. And I could see myself using dragon fruit here and that pink from the red cabbage. I could see myself using that a lot in February. Also, these colors right here, they're pretty for February as well. Could even see this one as a February piece. Can't go wrong with a classic pink rose. I think if I could find another piece of paper, I'll try and make a quick February piece. Ooh, June with the pink rose. I see that too. Okay. Let's see. Let me use those pinks I was just looking at here on the KMS palette. I've got Autumn Sky. This one almost made its way onto my Essentials palette. It was just a little too bright compared to my other ones, so it didn't fit together very well. But this color that's coming up next, this one was. I do love a dusty pink. And gotta get a shimmer in there. I see Cosmos right next to it. Even though these are colors that KMS put together for October, they really say February to me. Dusty Rose is one of your wedding colors. That sounds beautiful. What did you have go with it? Gray and dusty pink. Actually, that sounds like a great combination, regardless of decade. Okay, this is looking really cute. That was some Cosmos bladder. And a little Cosmo inside there. Now for some green. Thank you, Bailey. Just A little bit more here. Some leaves. This one. Gonna tie that together. Okay. And on the other side, this is what I think of when I think of February. I should save this one for somebody on Valentine's Day. Okay. I think, surprisingly, one of your favorite holidays, Mackenzie. Oh, I don't see anything wrong with a day about love. Pink's not even my favorite color. Okay. I think that's pretty cute. And then, something else? Or am I done? I think my brain is telling me I am done. So I think this is it. Thanks for joining me today. Got two very different paintings done. This pretty blue floral wreath and some vanilla berries and a sweet February painting. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you.